Hello everybody and welcome back to Maths Miss Buick. In this video we're focusing on the chain rule, and of course the chain rule is part of differentiation within calculus. So we'll begin by looking at example number 1. We have y is equal to 2x squared minus 4 all to the power of 4. So to identify a chain rule, you will see a function within a bracket and is usually to a power. This power of course can be a negative number, it can be a whole number, it can be a fraction. Okay, so we start off by writing out dy dx, which symbolises we're differentiating our function. So we bring our power down to the front. So in this case, bring the 4 down in front. You keep your bracket as it is. Then you bring down this power by 1, so it's now going to be a 3. And you multiply by the differential of the bracket. So let's differentiate 2x squared, so bring down the 2 in front, you get 2 by 2 is 4, so 4x, and then don't forget a constant goes to 0. And to finish off the question, we multiply this number here in front of the bracket by the 4x, so we get, well, 4 by 4x is 16x by 2x squared minus 4 all to be cubed, and that's our first answer done. Now let's look at our next example. So before we can use the chain rule on this example, we must first of all write this in terms of a power, because we said a chain rule will always be a function inside a bracket to a power. So let's change this to y is equal to, well, here's the bracket, and we know that square root is the power of a half. And I said before as well that the power can be a whole number, a negative number, a fraction as well. So let's start off writing out our dy dx. So we bring our power down in front, so bring the half down. Then we write our bracket, don't touch that bracket, and then reduce this by 1, so a half minus 1 is minus a half, or negative a half, and we multiply it then by the differential of our bracket. So if we differentiate 4x squared, well, bring the 2 down in front to the 4 and multiply, it gives you 8x. And we know that constants go to 0. So let's multiply our 8x by the half here. And we get, well, a half by 8 is 4x. And we get 4x squared in here, and then it's power of negative a half. And then to finish it off, well, we can see here that this is a negative power, which means all of this part goes under the line. So 4x on the top, and underneath the line we have our bracket. And don't forget, you change it to the positive power now. So there we go. And we know also that anything to the power of a half is the square root. So our final answer is 4x all divided by the square root of 4x squared minus 7. And there we have 2 examples done of the chain rule.